All right, folks. So this is Acid Root. So I'm going to talk to you guys about music television channels. Now, the thing about these channels, not just MTV, but BET, VH1, and pretty much just about any other television channel that focuses on music, they've given the axe to music videos. And this was a pretty strong vessel for being able to learn about new music and see some of the hot singles coming out and just having that sort of stuff. And it pretty much happened throughout the 2000s. I outgrew some of these music television channels in like 20, by the time you reach 2010, 2012, that sort of thing. But it makes me curious as to why the television channels just never kept them around, because I felt like it's just easy. I mean, that's kind of the situation. It's kind of like when you flip on the television and you see commercials, you see stuff that's, you know, and, subjected to your taste in television. But you would think if you had something like that for music specifically, you would have things that could say, hey, let's watch this. But you can't do that anymore. And to me, it just kind of has like a sense of just like some sort of intentional. You could say, hey, you've got the #2 website on this earth, YouTube, that can do it for you. All you have to do is just type in Lil Baby, Future, 2 Chainz, some of those people, and you've got it. But the problem with it is, I don't want to do it that way. I don't understand why I can't just learn about these things just by watching television. I mean, you pay for television, but you're not getting like the stuff that you want. I mean, MTV did music videos for at least 25 years. It's just been like the past 8 or 10 years or so where it's decided not to do it. And it's crap because you have to look at it and kind of be curious about what's more important. I mean, I watch the VMAs. I do at least like the VMAs every now and then, but I don't know why they give out awards for music videos when they don't show them. I mean, essentially, it's kind of on the responsibility is kind of on your shoulders to find these things. And I feel like if there are music television channels, I mean, in some cases, I don't even know, like Sweet 16 on MTV doesn't really have music in it. And maybe it does, but I just feel like most people are not going to really know just by hearing some instrumental while you see them walking up the street or something. It's not the same. And you think of so many of the other shows. I don't know if they still show The Real World. I don't know what things are on MTV. I know like one show that's on MTV a lot is Ridiculousness, but that doesn't even have to do with music, and that's kind of the point. It's just odd, That's the whole thing. You look at some of these television channels. I don't know what's on BET as much, and I don't know what's on VH1 as much, but they need to bring music videos back just because. And even it's not even that it has to be at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but just between like the hours that it used to be, between like midnight and like 6 in the morning. It's just an easy time. It was so simple. They could play probably like 30 music videos within that time frame, and you could learn about a whole cache of music just within one day of 4 hours of just watching MTV or something, which they need to do. I mean, it's bullshit because it's an easy enough thing. I mean, on YouTube, you have to find it. You have to know what you're looking for. There's no I mean, there might be playlists, but it's just not as fun. There's something magical about watching it on television. Even if it has to be censored, there's just something about it. I mean, if I want to, like back in the day when YouTube first came out, I could probably just, if I wanted to watch like an Outcast video uncensored, I would just punch it into YouTube, and that was kind of the point. But now that things have kind of lost that, which we need to get back to that. I don't have a problem. I'd rather watch a censored music video on television than have to type it in and find every single music video, because there's just not enough news sources. It just feels like everything is just kind of like deceptive format, and that gets on my nerves.